Welcome back to my channel. My name is Trace. If it's your first time here, I create lifestyle content on this corner of YouTube. So that includes short form and long form content from a wide variety of things. I do cooking videos, vlogs, beauty unboxings, DIY projects, and that's just to name a few. Now, if any of that does sound interesting, please do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button so that you join my community and you don't miss out on any of the fun. Now, in this week's video or this upload, I'm going to be sharing with you, not my pillow falling down in the background, but I'm going to be taking you through a weekly meal prep. So we're going to do a low carb recipe, and of course white egg bites because they're a staple in my game. And then this is going to be a full week, pretty much almost, of eating in terms of what I'm going to be making. I may be making one big meal, and then I'm going to have a couple sides and snacks. So this is going to be more of a weekly prep. Now that I'm getting back into the swing of things, I do start my internship as of tomorrow. So tomorrow we are back to reality. We are back to life. We are no longer sleeping in. So I think the first week back is going to be an adjustment for me. I have not been waking up at 5:45 like I normally do every morning. I have been really just letting my body do what it wants to do in the sleep department. Also, I've been racking up a little bit of a sleep deficit already, a sleep debt, because I've been having a few later nights, but I've been making up for it by kind of sleeping in a little bit and letting my body do what it needs to recuperate on that end. So far so good. Yeah, so I'm going to take you guys through a quick, easy peasy meal prep, and why don't we just head into my kitchen, guys. Alright, so the first meal I'm going to be making is a baked broccoli and chicken casserole. Those are the ingredients that we're going to need, but I will leave everything in the description down below, and just stay tuned for whatever else we get into cooking this week. Alright, so here we have it, the finished meal prep. I have some chopped celery, some baby carrots, some egg bites, a Greek salad, the baked casserole, and I'm ready for a week ahead. This is just to go to show how simple meal prepping can be when you just get yourself set up for a week with these staples. Okay, so real quick, I did go ahead and I prepped a lunch, so I have my meal, 2 snacks, well technically 3 snacks, but I'm ready for the day. Okay, so as you would have seen, I am finished meal prepping. I prepped my meals for the week. Well, the big meal I portioned out for the week. So that would be the broccoli and chicken bake. I did that for the 5 days. And then I packaged my lunch for tomorrow. So I have 2 snacks. I have the celery, carrot sticks, and hummus and the egg bite for a snack. And then I have some fruit. And I have my lunch with the chicken bake and the salad. I may have to pack an alternative snack. Like, I can just throw some apples in my bag. I think that's what I will do. I'll probably throw maybe 1 or 2 apples in my lunch bag, and then a banana, of course. I do break my fast in the morning with a smoothie. So tomorrow's really just like a trial day. It's the first day getting back into things and seeing what the day's gonna be like and what it's gonna hold. I'm not sure how the breaks are stacked or scattered. So that's another thing that I have to keep in mind. And the days generally go by quickly. Like, by the time lunchtime comes, it's quick. When I've been in my stages and my interns, the day doesn't really tend to drag out long because you're seeing a lot of people. But I know that this is just week 1, so it's going to be a lot of just getting acquainted, doing like an orientation and things of that nature. So yeah, that was an easy peasy meal prep. I've really been enjoying getting back into the groove of things. I need to put myself in check. I definitely do. Or I needed to, because this is going to be week 2, I believe. Like, I'm finishing up week 2. It's weird because the month started like halfway through. So as I was looking at my calendar, I believe I'm going to be going into... Okay, so my memory card was full. I've been having the same battle. I just need to go ahead and clear this thing because the same thing happened last time. But either way, I was saying that it's been about 2 weeks since I recommitted to my weight loss journey and recommitted to myself. I do have some work cut out for myself because I stepped on the scale. And yes, I have put on more weight than I thought I did. I was doing really well for a while. Like, I had put on weight since I moved to Montreal, but this last couple months, I haven't weighed myself in a year. So we could say, give or take, in the last year, I have gained another 10 pounds since moving here. It is a little disheartening because I did work my butt off, and when I say work, I really put in work. And it's disheartening, but I know I can redo it. It's not the first time that I've gained weight since committing to my weight loss journey. This is the most I've regained back, but I like to say to myself every single time, I did not allow myself to get back to my highest weight, which is okay. Life happens, things happen, but it's knowing to check yourself, and I'm checking myself. Maybe I'm checking myself a little too late according to my standards, but at least it's happening and I'm doing that and I'm recommitting to myself. So that's what's most important. I plan on leaving Montreal the same way that I came into Montreal. So that means I got work to do. I gotta put in some work, and I'm willing, and I'm really liking recommitting to myself and meal prepping and really seeing the foods that I did love to enjoy. This is the first time making that broccoli chicken bake, but I did used to eat a lot of broccoli, a lot of salads, just a lot of whole foods, not so much processed, and not like, my food is flavorful now, but I've cut back so much on the salt that it's crazy. So I know that it'll happen. I don't really want to talk about numbers too much, just because for me that's something that's personal and it looks different for everybody. But I am really enjoying taking you through the cooking process, and as we go through, I'm sure there will be some noticeable changes. But for right now, I'm just trying to find my groove with things, right back into the swing of things. So yes, it might seem like a hard deficit right off the bat, but I'm basically going back to what I used to do. And of course it's gonna be a little bit challenging. It's gonna be an adjustment. Am I hungry sometimes? Of course I am, because I was eating in a surplus. So now I gotta get back to a deficit. Or not only was I eating in a surplus, maybe I wasn't eating in a surplus, but I was eating a lot of things that I don't normally eat, like a lot of sweets, a lot of snacks, a lot of processed stuff. So it's gonna take some time for me to readjust. And I say it takes 21 days to build a habit. It has not been 21 days yet. But if you enjoyed this meal prep video, be sure to like, comment, and share this video. Of course, I will leave the recipe for the chicken bake down below. I did modify it. I've seen this recipe circulating around, but I modified it for myself because the original recipe calls for 1 can of Alfredo sauce. Not over here. So I cut it in half. I did half of a can, and then I did almond milk. So yeah, either way, I will leave the description, or I will leave the recipe in the description. But I hope you enjoyed this meal prep. Meal prep videos seem to be resonating a lot with many of you. You seem to be enjoying them. So I will continue to pump them out. And I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, whatever time it is that you guys are seeing this. Take care, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.